for the 78th time, Thanksgiving Day football has come to Detroit, and we're underway from Ford Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They try again with Lewis. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he is knocked down from the side. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Third down. It's Lewis. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Going deep down. They've got his man. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown. Detroit. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Come on, let's go!
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That was really well done right there. That almost looked like a training camp drill. Able to get outside of the pocket, kept his eyes downfield, and found his tight end for a nice first down. Much more difficult play than maybe he made it look.
Let's go!
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Partner, I was there at the Combine when John Ross ran the 4.22 40 and just lit up the entire place, and that's all we were talking about. But when you watched him on tape, you saw his ability to separate with his route running, not just pure speed.
By the way, that 4.22, and it's a fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here. This is Lewis. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Again, it's Lewis. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
This one away by the punter, Dar. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Dobbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his 2nd touchdown there. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going underneath for Lewis. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So here come the Lions now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know
that he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's got room. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. A big run that time by Elliott. 44 yards on the ground. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Dobbs to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. Jim Caldwell is showing a little confidence in the offense, leaving him out there here on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. It's a gain of 15 that time. And it'll be first down, Detroit.
Brandon, this is a good spot in the field to go for it. A lot of coaches call this no man's land. A field goal is no sure thing, and neither is a punt. They made the right choice, went for it, and picked up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Dobbs, flushed out right. And some space here, finding room to the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Dobbs. Being chased out left. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
So now it's first and goal. Throwing here, Dobbs under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Dobbs now on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Here's Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 33. And this one is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his right. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
on 2nd and 10 now. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Matt Darr now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Play action, it's Dobbs. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First down, Dobbs to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. A give to Elliott running left. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Come on, let's go!
Dobbs is throwing. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Sherrills to return it. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out left to Shaheen. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 46. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Complete. This is Lewis. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
They run. This is Lewis. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Off the taunts, Lewis. And some room to maneuver. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Now they'll run with Lewis. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Vikings on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. Watkins. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dion Lewis with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Certainly one. Avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got some space here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go.
To throw is Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. In motion is Grant. On the counter, Elliott. Room here to run. Touchdown, Detroit. Ezekiel Elliott with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is now 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Dancing to his left. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
10th carry now for Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round! What's the ad? Flex round! Flex round! Under crunch! Under crunch! Under crunch!
Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. He's going to fire one deep over them. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Dobbs. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go. Four down. Check. Four down.
Elliott running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Lions on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Left, Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in his zone. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Lions on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give them a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw. And that's complete to LaFell. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Let's go. Green.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play.
Go!